Howdy, this is Piper the Sailor Man, Sailor the Piper Man, coming to you the Shabbat Shalom. God bless everybody. I'm here this morning. First, a shout out to Tunnel Tate. He put out an outstanding video where he's driving a motorcycle. And I love motorcycles, and seeing him reminded me of Easy Rider. And he looked beautiful on it, man. I really enjoyed that little segment. And what you said about taking care of the soul really touched me, because oftentimes we are on social media and we don't know who's tracking us, and we don't know who would try to harm us. And stay away from Discord. It's no good. They try to get as much information from you. They get into your business, your life. You don't want that. You know, I find them kind of shysty, and it's not based in the U.S., so I would be real cautious to get on Discord. Somebody might differ, but I got good intuition and been around a while. So that's for you, Tunnel. Outside of that, the latest news that has me really thinking. Oh, you've been following the news how Biden and this present administration went after some terrorists, either in Syria or in the Middle East, and they assassinated him. Or they trapped him and he blew himself up and his children. We know that's terrible, right? So he announces that the Biden administration announces that, hey, we went after them, yada yada, we went after them, we took care of him, and then behind the scenes, he's dropping all sanctions on Iran, and they're about to cut a deal. Remember, all this stuff happened under the Obama administration, and people are wondering whether Biden is really in charge, or the White House, or Obama, or a contingent of people. Because obviously he's not allowed to speak. He's censored. He's monitored. I'm wondering what kind of hanky-panky is going on in the White House. Actually, Saudi Arabia spoke up against some other terrorist group, and the U.S. hasn't said anything. In the U.S., we're seeing little by little China and Russia meeting now. What is their meeting about? What is their about? They're going to tag team the United States? You got to think about that. China's making moves in the China Sea, and the Russians are making moves against Ukraine. NATO hasn't done much, and Biden is doing a lot of barking and not a lot of biting. What do you think of what's going on? I think the target is Israel. And I think a lot of the things that are going on are deviations. Right now, Israel's getting ready for war against Iran, Persia. They're not going to allow them to develop a nuclear weapon. But why is it that the Russians want Ukraine? People don't know this. Ukraine, one of the natural resources of Ukraine is uranium. Uranium to make atomic weapons. A lot of people don't know that. And in the past, about I think 20-something years in a row, some uranium was stolen by some scientists. Obviously, they tracked him down, killed him, and got the uranium back. But why uranium? Why are we involved? Why are we involved in Ukraine? We're involved in Ukraine because uranium's natural resource is uranium. We're involved in Ukraine because of the uranium and the natural resources, the iron ore and other things that they have in that region. So it could be all cold and snowing and everything, but underneath that ground, there are things that all nations want to possess: nuclear power. What would the Russians do with the uranium if it fell in their hands? God only knows. So here we have an administration that cares more about global warming and the rights of gender than really taking care of our national security, when the latest report is the Navy's gone down, the Air Force down. The only group that's prepared is the Marine Corps. Why is that? The Army is down, going down as far as readiness. I'm talking about readiness. And I just gotta speak up on this. I don't know, people awake or asleep or what. I haven't heard anybody protest the fact of what Biden has done. And the news is covering up a lot of things. So I just wanted to bring that to light. The Obama administration is still active. This is Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man, signing off.